wasn't yours. I'm going back, I'm going back, I'm going back, I'm going back, I'm going back to who I was before. I like me better, I like me better.
Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. You see the title, you know what it is. Let's get into it. So earlier this year, I believe it was earlier this year, maybe it was late last year, I did a video on a beauty bakery where I was just kind of like, where y'all at? You know, haven't really seen much, heard much about them. I woke up today to DMs, comments, even comments on that video. Like, did you see what they posted? Did you hear what happened to Beauty Bakery? And I know when I start getting notifications like that, it's not a good thing. So I go to their page and I'll have a picture of the video that they posted pop up here. But their caption reason, y'all gonna have to bear with me, okay? Because it's real nasally. It's giving really can't breathe out of my nose right now. And it's a long one, so I'll also have the caption pop up here. It says, as I reflect on who I was in 2010 when I founded the brand and who I am today, I come down this corporate ladder grateful both for the change and that this journey ever even happened. The same ladder that I once thought was the very thing to ascend, to keep striving towards. Our time together was underpinned by a calling from the Lord, which at times seemed to conflict with a vision focused solely on innovation and inspiration. I often asked, Lord, how can I best serve you here? And he replied, love on my people. Can't breathe. Together, we disrupted, often using the foolish things of this world to confound the wise. We risked our platform to challenge societal norms. We donated, taught, and fought injustices, helping those suffocating under its weight, all driven by a duty to love and serve Christ obediently and faithfully. This calling to love and service guided us to create a space where everyone felt seen and heard, emphasizing Jesus' highest expectation for us all, his highest commandment for us all to love. As I transition into the next chapter, I invite you to join me on that narrow path to life that's redefining success, focusing not on societal measures like getting just one more photo to feel beautiful, getting one more title to feel valued, making a little more money for a few more claps or likes, but most importantly, our worth to Christ. Seeking fulfillment not in things or accolades, but in his presence. Taking time to ask ourselves, am I more known for this achievement or title or accolade, or known and loving, or for knowing and loving the Lord? So yes, my taste buds have changed from a crazy sweet tooth that inspired the theme of this brand to thirsting for living water. Thank you so much for being a part of this journey. This is an end, but also an evolution, a carrying forward of the essence of what the Lord was able to do through us all, into new places, spaces, and missions, guided by the wisdom he generously gives. He calls us for a deeper place, to follow a path lit not by our own ambitions and interests, but his. As for me, I'll be chewing on fresh bread daily, counting him as my everything. What a journey. To God be the glory. Kashmir. So, to sum all that up, Beauty Bakery is shutting down as a company. From the paragraph, it just sounds like, and I've noticed this year. You guys know I just turned 30, and it feels very weird because it really should not be that drastic of a change, but it is. And you really don't understand it until you start getting older, and like the things that you hear people say starts to make sense, because it really feels like just yesterday I was turning 21. Baby, I was out, okay? I was at Sugar Factory. Y'all know those big fish bowls that they have? I had 2 of those, okay? Right now, if you asked me to drink one of those, I'd be wondering, like, is this a setup? Are you plotting on me? But that's literally how it feels. It literally feels like it was something that just happened like that. Like, I am not 21 anymore. I am 30. And now I have developed allergies where I wake up in the morning and I cannot breathe out of my nose. My eyes are burning. I go to the gym Monday through Friday, but I stand up and my knees crack. And it's a beautiful thing to me. Like, I embrace aging. I want to see what life will bring me as I continue to age, but it has been a mind twist, processing it and actually realizing that I really am getting older, and the changes that are going to happen, the thoughts that you have as you're getting older, like, is this what I want to continue doing with my life? Am I where I thought I would be by the time I'm 30? And I'm sure you have that at 30, you have it at 40, you have it at 50. So it sounds like she is just in another place in her life, and that place doesn't include Beauty Bakery. And I know that stinks for consumers. But you know, if that's not where it is for her, I would rather, you know, she be honest about it, and she does what she has to, you know, feel fulfilled in her life. And also, like, don't straddle consumers along. You can tell when a company does not care anymore, especially when it is a smaller brand like that, where they don't have, you know, the big machines behind them and all this stuff. Like, you can tell when it's just not in it, where they're not in it anymore for them. So I do respect that. I do, you know a lot of people are going to be upset about that. The comments are letting her know they are not okay with that. And I also thought about the change that I'm witnessing in the beauty community. You know, I think 2024 will make it 9 years that I've been doing this. So I've been here since these companies started. You know, I remember when Beauty Bakery launched and the liquid lipsticks going viral, the videos showing that you can't remove it. You know, I've been here since LYS launched, since Mented launched, since Uma launched. And to see the ups and downs, to see the people kind of dipping their toes into using Black owned brands, even though, like we've been saying, you know, we want more inclusive launches, stuff like that, to then seeing people really pushing Black owned brands, especially around that like 2020 era, and to now see that like they're just dropping like flies. It's unfortunate. And again, it has me thinking of just time and how things change over time. You know, not exactly the change I wanted when it comes to Black owned brands, but it's the change that we're going through. Because it kind of feels like we're taking steps backwards. And it's not just, you know, in the beauty world. I look at the world right now. A lot of it feels like we're not where society said we were supposed to be, you know, years ahead. Like, people can't find jobs. Housing is just, Lord. Food rights that you're supposed to have, that you did have, and now like they're taking that back as well. All of that has just been a very big mind twist to process in the last few months. So it feels very weird. I know some people said like, well, couldn't you just like sell the brand so the brand could still exist so people could still get the products that they like? But what I've also noticed is that people do not like when Black owned brands sell and it's not to a Black buyer, because they will, you know, oftentimes change it so that it is more inclusive to just a Black audience, even though the brands themselves were already inclusive to more than just a Black audience. But sometimes they'll change formula and stuff like that so it can be more inclusive. So I know people don't like that as well. But I don't remember, was it Uma? I think it was Uma that I said, like, you know, someone else has bought it. And like, even in those comments, people were like, well, if it's not Black owned anymore, I don't want it. So, you know, then she would have to like tackle that. And again, just from the caption, it sounds like her mind is made up and she just doesn't want to deal with this anymore. And I'm not saying like doesn't want to deal with it like it's a problem, but it's just like it's not her calling anymore. And, you know, she is stepping into something else. What she's stepping into, I don't know. I would actually be intrigued to find out what that is. But like I said, it is unfortunate that we have lost yet another Black owned brand. And people were saying that Mented is probably right behind them. Now, one little bright side in this video, I was on Sephora's website the other day and I realized that there are actually a lot of Black owned brands that you probably don't know are Black owned and at Sephora. So I did film a video. It was funny, I was going to post that video today, so it'll be posted within the next few days. I did do a video going over like Black owned brands that you probably did not know were at Sephora. So we do have other options, and that is certainly a lot more Black owned brands than I could say were at Sephora like 2-3 years ago, something like that. So, you know, that's a little bright side. Also, it has nothing to do with beauty, but I was on Revolve's website and I was looking for, you know, like Black designers, stuff like that, and realized that there are Black designers I never even processed were there. You know, I think we just gotta, you know, make some more noise, let people know that they exist. And, you know, that's what I'll be here for. Well, I'll be trying. So that video will come out in a few days, but I just want to give you guys a quick update on Beauty Bakery, letting you guys know what is up with them. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. And yeah, make sure to thumbs up, comment, subscribe, notification bells down below. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah.